All right, time for Market Mondays. Thank y'all for stopping in. Let's get into the numbers for this week. Inventory, 36 properties came on the market this week. The week prior, we had 50. This same week last year, 88. 59% decrease in inventory coming on the market year over year. The real number that I want you to notice is 52. We had 52 less properties come on the market this year than the same week last year. That's a big number. The year-to-date numbers, 2865 so far in 2021, and through this date last year, we're at 2848. That's a 1% increase this year in inventory. Now, if you've been watching every week, and if you haven't been, you need to start. But if you've been watching every week, the number was a 2% difference. And you'll notice between these two numbers that if we have another week where we have 52 less properties come on the market, then this next week is going to be where we flip-flop, where more inventory came on the market last year. Why is this important? Because this is going to drive sales down. So just stay tuned for that. You're going to see it happening in the under contract numbers, which we'll get to in a minute. The closed sales, we had 37 closed sales this week. Last week we had 30. And by comparison, this same week last year, 72. Big difference. You can see the impact the inventory is having on sales. The year-to-date sales numbers, 2685 closed sales so far this year, and through this point last year, 2414. It looks much better for this year, but trust me, watching this number go forward, that 11% difference is going to shrink and shrink and shrink as we finish out the year. Why? It's going to shrink because of the under contracts. We had 66 properties go under contract this week. Last week we had 63, and this same week last year we had 90. That's been consistent, a consistent decrease in the number of properties going under contract. Not necessarily because there's less buyers, although there's a little bit less buyers, but more a function is there's less inventory for those buyers to buy. The pending transactions year to date, 2,792 have gone under contract so far this year. And where were we at this point last year? 2,789, less than 1%. It's virtually the same. Next week, mark my words, the pending sales next week, when we get to year to date, will be higher than this point last year. If you've been watching, I've been telling you this moment was coming. We can all get together next week and celebrate it together. Make sure that you see it, and the best way to make sure that you see next week's is to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, like our post, and get notifications so that next week when the next one drops, you get the information. And we are going to then talk about average sale price up to $720,519. Where were we at this point last year? $601,085. If you have been following along, and again, hope you have been, we've been talking about this. Just a few months ago, this increase was 26%, and now it's down to 20%. Why does this all matter to you? If you've thought about selling and you're waiting for a time that the market has crested, the time has come, folks. Finish it all up with cumulative days on the market. 68 days is the amount of time on average it takes from when a property comes on the market till it goes under contract. By comparison, where were we last year? 154 days. 56% decrease in the amount of time it takes to sell a property at this point this year. Thanks so much. See you next week. Thumbs up, subscribe.